Today at Martinsville, Roush Fenway driver Greg Biffle will make his 300th start in the Sprint Cup Series. He is a great ambassador on and off the track for the sport and has had a very brilliant career that started all the way up on the short tracks of the Northwest.
This is kind of my escape from reality. You know, it's quiet, cell phones don't work. I love to bring my dogs. My dogs love coming up here. So I'll come up here and we'll go for a couple-hour hike. And, you know, so it's good exercise, good kind of get out, get away.
Problems for Greg Biffle. It looks like the 3M Ford had to drop down on the apron.
This is a very long stop because they're doing everything they can to get that car packed with fuel.
What a heartbreak for Biffle, who had a shot to win this thing. Fuel mileage really has hurt him.
This right here is embarrassing.
Greg Biffle is accustomed to rough starts. His long climb to the pinnacle of racing has long defined his character and reflects the long road he's traveled from Vancouver, Washington.
I remember going home, putting $2 worth of gas in my car and buying a 99-cent noodle-roni so I could get new tires and wheels and brakes for my car for the next week. Today, I don't have to worry about that. But at the same time, it's not any fun when you don't win. You know, when I was winning all those races in '05, I knew, I've been there before, I knew that to cherish every single one of them because someday it's not going to be like this. This sport is about winning, and whoever wins is put up on a pedestal, you know, and without winning, you're just there.
There is a long way from here. The mountain refuge that helps Biffle maintain perspective. Here, the imagination races wild amid the wild landscape of Biffle's unique playground.
I always wanted to have an old gas station with some old cars and stuff setting out, but I got the gas station part. What's cool about it is the pumps are functional. I got gas and diesel, and if you look over there, the price is 65 cents a gallon for regular. That's if you can get through the main gates down front, 65 cents a gallon, fill her up. It's the honor system, though. You just got to tell how many gallons you got.
In his late 20s, Greg Biffle began diligently scaling NASCAR's ladder, gathering championships in the truck and nationwide divisions. These hard-fought accolades took time, but served as stepping stones on the quest for greater heights. The NASCAR title trifecta.
This spot right here is about 2,500 feet. So this is about the highest spot on my property. What's cool is you come up here and the birds are soaring. They're usually soaring down there below you. That's the closest I've ever seen a bird come to us when there's people, you know, when we're standing up here. That's pretty awesome.
And from this unique vantage point, the 41-year-old knows time is running short.
I want to retire from this sport with all 3 championships, but they're not easy to win. They're not easy to make the chase. You know, it's very, very competitive. And when you get that close, you start to wonder if that was going to be my only opportunity. So, you know, where is the next one going to come from? And this sport's very, very tough.
That was definitely a good reflection back at some of the things that Greg Biffle has accomplished, making your 300th career start today at Martinsville. But the cool part that we saw earlier in the show was the kids that you got involved with making that lap around the track.
Yeah, 3M and, you know, Posted and NextCare are trying to make a push to keep kids educated about staying fit and, you know, staying in shape. So we came and did the lap walk, and they got a program going. There's a website they're launching later in the month that they're going to give 50 $15,000 to the school that wins. So check that out online when it comes out. But it's a great thing, and it was a lot of fun coming up here and walking around the track with 2,000 kids. I thought it was going to be, they were so well mannered and everything. It was a lot of fun doing that walk.
Now let's talk 2011. You've moved up 11 spots in 2 races. That's a huge deficit to overcome. What does this new point system mean to you? How hard is it to make up those points?
Well, it is very hard. We're paying attention to how far we're moving up with, our good finishes. So we just hope we don't move back that fast. We want to continue to try and chip away at it. Texas is a great track for us. We got a lot of good tracks coming up. Survival today here at Martinsville, and move on and try and get into that top 10 in the next, dozen races or so.
You mentioned survival here at Martinsville. What is the key to surviving at this track?
Well, I think everybody knows, keeping the brakes on the car, keeping the car turning in the center, try and stay out of the, bumping and banging as much as you can to keep the fenders on it. But that's really survival. Stay in the lead lap, keep the brakes on the car, and be there at the end.
All right, good luck to Greg Biffle. He will definitely be in the thick of things, Johnny. He starts 33rd.